Tonight's matchup involved two of the all-time highest win percentage teams in SFL history at 60% each. These teams are locking up for the sixth time ever in SFL history, with all wins going to Mexico City. The Diva Nightwings are hosting the Aztecs from Mexico and are looking to make history for their first win in this matchup. The Nightwings are coming off that upsetting loss to the Louisiana Revolution last week. They're expecting to bounce back tonight versus the Aztecs, as both teams are looking to conquer one another in this SFL battle. The Aztecs won the last matchup 34-22, and they are the fan favorite in tonight's games according to the SFL Nation's Who You Got poll. The SFL champions from last season are hungry for a win tonight, as they have lost 4 of their last games. All of their last 4 games, as the season continues to heat up and catch fire. Hi everyone, Damon Seaman along with my partner Aaron Alexander, and welcome to Mile High City. Aaron, I just have one thing to say. Phoenix Jones, the entire country of Mexico is counting on Phoenix Jones to explode like he did last week, rushing over 150 yards. We're in Denver, Colorado at Richard L. Snowden Stadium as the Nightwings take on the Mexico City Aztecs. When you can run it, throw it, and catch it, you're official SFL champion contender. Aaron, what's your take on this game?
Mexico City is looking to keep their stranglehold at the top of the South Division. Denver at this point with a 2-6 record is just trying to keep their playoff hopes alive and trying to turn this 4-game losing streak around with a historic first win against the Aztecs. As you mentioned, these two teams playing for the first time since season 14.
And there's the kickoff by Denver to Bartley, and Bartley is going to take it out to the 24-yard line. And this is where Mexico City will start their first drive. My apologies, not Bartley on the return. That was 84. I think the numbers are crossed. It's showing the tight end.
That was McCall.
Was it McCall? 81? Okay.
Yep.
Thank you, sir. Here's Mexico City coming out in a 4 wide receiver set. Looks like tight bunch to the right of Wilson. There's an out route to Daggs, and Daggs is going to be incomplete on that attempt. Mexico City Aztecs offense, we have Matt Wilson as the quarterback, Phoenix Jones halfback, and Ray Bentley as the fullback. Wide receivers are Jason Bartley, Jacob McCall, Fikes Highwind. Your tight ends is Bill Henry and Mike Daggs. Defense of the Nightwings, we'll get to them in just a minute. Aaron, Mexico City is coming into tonight's game with a 2-game winning streak, looking to make it 3 here versus Denver.
Yeah, and the biggest key to this Mexico City offense has been Phoenix Jones, one of, if not the best halfback as far as rushing goes this season, which of course makes sense being their first in the league in rushing yards a game and rushing touchdowns. And Phoenix Jones going to be a hard one to stop for this Denver defense.
He has put on a tear here thus far in the season. Looks like they're going to go with the same formation that they ran from the first play of the game with a handoff nose. Matt Wilson take a 3-step drop, sidearm throw. That pass is incomplete. I think that should have been PI on number 35 as he tackled that's Rosca Santagria. He tackled the receiver before the ball even got there.
Yeah, some pressure coming there as well from the front 3 of Denver, forcing that throw. Definitely got to question that lack of call there, but Denver is going to force a 3-and-out in their first possession.
Defensive players for the Nightwings is Marlon Marshall, the defensive ends, Hugo Reynosa as well. Defensive tackle is Des Troyer. Your linebackers are Adam Wiseman, Jose Fuentes. DBs, cornerback starting off with Nick Kindler, Roscoe Santagria. Your safeties are Josh Vasquez, Isaiah King III, was the their number 1 overall pick in the offseason draft, and then we have Matt Papineau. Here's a look at Eric Price, the rookie quarterback, taken in the draft as well this past offseason, and he's coming out with a 4 wide receiver set of his own. Single back formation is the halfback rookie, taken in the last round. We'll get to that in just a minute. There's an out route to the top of the field. That pass is going to be complete, Aaron.
Yeah, for 82 on that grab.
Logan
That's
Keel.
Logan Keel.
And your offensive player for Denver, you have Eric Price, quarterback. Halfback is Bailey O'Shaughnessy. Fullback is R.E. Mills, Bryce Battle, Riley Quintero, and Logan Keel, your wide receivers. Tight ends are Jeremy Mosley and Jim Copeland Jr., and your guard is Gene Benazzi. Here's a handoff here to O'Shaughnessy, and he got open daylight. Not sure why he took a stutter step, but it may have worked in his favor. Out to the 20-yard line, breaks the tackle. 57 couldn't catch him. He breaks another tackle for the third time, and he crosses Hollywood Boulevard.
Mr. Irrelevant showing his relevance here early. Signs of the Bailey O'Shaughnessy I remember blocking for out in Lexington last minor league season. And you're right, that stutter step, while perplexing at first, definitely worked in the favor of O'Shaughnessy as he bolts for a good 50-plus yard run there to put Denver on the board early after forcing a 3-and-out.
Yeah, Aaron, as you just stated, Mr. Irrelevant. With that last pick, a lot of people thought Denver was going to go with Douglas Brown. And O'Shaughnessy just shows you why Denver decided to take him instead of Brown. And with that last pick of the draft, hey, the SFL critics, you don't know what you're talking about. They said for him to stay in the minors, take Brown instead. Well, hey, looks like this young man was the right pick for Denver.
Yeah, absolutely. O'Shaughnessy, despite being a rookie, has been really well utilized as a part of this Denver system, replacing one of, if not, the best running back of all time. We'll see here if Mexico City is going to be able to answer back.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, and replacing someone such as Jared McChesney means that you have real large shoes to fill. And I believe that Bailey O'Shaughnessy can become one of the great backs here in the SFL. I mean, he's with one of the mastermind coaches in the league with Jeremy Vega. And Jeremy's going to get this young man on the right track, as we just saw on that last drive with that touchdown run. And here's a handoff hit to Phoenix Jones. Phoenix Jones got a little daylight, being tackled and brought down at the 26-yard line after only after picking up 3 yards.
Yeah, if Denver can keep Phoenix Jones contained like that, though, Mexico City is definitely going to have a tough time against a Denver team that has clearly come to play today.
Weak Eye Jokers here for Mexico City. Be looking for a handoff here to Bentley, but no, they decided to throw it in the flats to Bentley. Bentley coming into tonight's game need 1 touchdown for 50 all-time of his career, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, 1 touchdown reception. I'm sorry, not 50, for 20 of his career. See if he can get that tonight. Split backs. It's Mexico City. They're going to be a false start. Not false start, an encroachment on the defense. No need for that, as Phoenix Jones picked up the first down.
Yeah, I believe that was the D-tackle Destroyer that jumped off sides. Really unfortunate there on 3rd and inches. Denver, I think, is going to accept the penalty, just take the free play here. Oh, no, they decline, actually. Excuse me. They're going to take the yardage with Phoenix Jones.
Yeah, I agree with them. I would have declined it as well. No need to replay the first down over. Go ahead and pick up where Jones left off at.
Yeah, I mean, it makes sense. First down either way. You take the yardage.
Mexico City coming off that big win last week over Jacksonville. Put up 40-plus points. Here's a 3-step drop here by Wilson. Dump off to Jones and coming out the backfield. He looks like he picks up 2 yards on that reception.
And Denver's defense, at least so far, has been doing a really good job containing Phoenix Jones. Of course, the longer the defense stays out there, there's more potential for that to swing in the favor of Mexico City.
Mm-hmm.
Phoenix Jones, though, coming into this game.
And that pass is going to be deflected away by 52 for the Nightwings.
Yeah,
Jose Fuentes.
And
great
Phoenix
defensive play there.
Yeah, great defensive play by Fuentes. That pass, I believe, looking intended for Fox Highwind. A note about Phoenix Jones, real quick. He comes into this game second in the league in total rushing yards and first in both average per carry and total rushing touchdowns this season. Denver, of course, is going to look to try and mitigate as much of Phoenix Jones out of Mexico City's game plan as possible.
Yeah, on an average, I think Jones averaged for about 2 touchdowns per game. There's been games where he's had 3 rushing touchdowns. Here's another handoff. Oh no, is not able to hand the ball off. Matt Wilson, that is, and he's going to get hit in the backfield for a tackle for loss. It's not going to be a sack because it was a design play for the halfback to get the ball.
Yeah, great job by Denver's defense, though, to get past what has been a really tough offensive line for Mexico City, allowing only 5 sacks so far this season in order to blow up that rush in the backfield and force Mexico City to punt the ball away again.
And 5 sacks allowed is first in the SFL. Great catch there, Aaron. You're right. Mexico City offensive line has been playing outstanding. And here's the key. They do not have an offensive lineman as a user player on their offense. So great coaching, I guess you could say, from their regular offensive line players, should we say. There's an ace quads formation here for the Night Wings. Here's a 5-step drop here by Price. Price throws an out route to the bottom of the field. That pass is going to be complete. And that is to the tight end, Jeremy Mosley, his first reception tonight.
Yeah, Jeremy Mosley, more of an understated piece of this Denver offense, but effective nonetheless. He picks up 7 there, which has been about his average so far this season.
2nd and 3 here for Denver. They're going to come out in the same formation. Could we see the same play here? Price will need to sit and call the signal. Not the same play. Takes a shot downfield. That pass is going to be complete to Logan Keel.
Yeah, and Logan Keel, at least as receivers go, has been the volume guy for Eric Price in this Night Wings offense. That is reception number 62 for him this season. And, you know, you would expect maybe Riley Quintero or Bryce Battle to be more that favorite target of Eric Price, but this season it's been the Logan Keel show for Denver.
There's O'Shaughnessy hitting the backfield. Sorry to cut you off there, Rand, but my goodness, what a big shot. And that was Ronnie Watson coming through the backfield and hitting that tackle for loss on O'Shaughnessy.
Yeah, unfortunately, the blocking just not there for O'Shaughnessy on that play.
We're going to go eye loads here for Denver. 5-step drop, dumps it off to the halfback, coming out of the backfield on the screen, and he's going to pick up 5.
Yeah, that was
7 there.
Yeah, that was an impressive catch on that route in the flats by O'Shaughnessy, grabbing that out of the air one-handed, and the spin move picks up more than he maybe should have, and O'Shaughnessy makes this 3rd down situation a lot easier for the Night Wings.
3rd and 5, 4 wide receivers and a tight end on the play here. Gun straight. There's a pass across the middle of the field. The pass is incomplete. Not Logan Keel. This is a non-contract player. Couldn't come away with that one. And
Yeah,
Denver's going to have to be forced to punt.
Yeah, that was number 81. Jared Battle, the brother of Bryce Battle, I believe, on as the intended receiver there. And Matty Wiseman going to be forced to punt this one away for Denver, but should be able to pin Mexico City relatively deep, although that punt's almost blocked.
Yeah. Let's call out the defense for Mexico City. Didn't get a chance to do it from the last drive. Brock Lee and Skylar Kingsley are your defensive ends. Defensive tackle is Dan Tritz. Linebackers are KT Horrell, Ronnie Watson, Dexter Jackson. Your defensive backs are, starting with the cornerbacks, we have Gerard Brody, Jermaine Minifield, and Xavier Hawkins. Your free safety and safety is Jeffrey Daggs and Ben Charbs. 1st and 10 here for the Mexico City Aztecs at their own 11-yard line. 5 minutes and 29 seconds left here in the 1st quarter. Here's a 5-step drop here by Wilson. Wilson dumps it off to Bentley, and Bentley picks up 2 yards.
Yeah, a note about the defense for Mexico City. All three of their cornerbacks are rookies, just drafted this past off season. Despite that, though, Mexico City's defense has been doing uh, extremely well against the pass.
That they have. Here's Wilson. Got a nice pass across the middle of the field. That pass is going to be complete. I want to say that's Fox Highwind. No, it's not. It's Mike Daggs.
Too many confusing numbers. I get it.
Yeah, I mean, they're kind of close there, especially when it's on the other side of the field when I can barely see it. Four wide receiver set here for Mexico City. Matt Wilson going through the progression, finds a man. That it was going to be complete. And that is to Jacob McCall there. On that reception, picks up 5 yards, Aaron.
Yeah, nice 5-yard out route there by Jacob McCall, and just good patience by the veteran Matt Wilson to get that ball into his hands for that 5-yard pickup.
2nd and 5. 3 wide receiver set. Looks like Mike Daggs is in the slot. Far formation. 5-step drop here by Wilson. Throws a strong throw down to the bottom of the field. And that's Fox Highwind on that reception. It picks up the first down as well. Tackled by a host of Nightwings.
Yeah, Mexico City opts to go tight end flex there to stand Daggs up in the slot. Kind of draws the defense off guard. And Matt Wilson is able to get that into the hands of Fox Highwind.
Jose Fuentes and Nick Kindler was there on the tackle. And it looks like going to be man coverage across the board here down to the bottom. What's going to happen? There's a 5-step drop here by Wilson. Got a man open across the middle of the field. It's McCall again. He's been putting in some work on this drive.
Yeah, unfortunately, Nick Kindler not able to keep up with Jacob McCall there on the slant route. And Matt Wilson, with the way this offensive line has been, just has to step up in the pocket and make a nice collected pass into the hands of his receiver there. And Mexico City continues to drive here midway through the first quarter.
Yeah, this is so far Mexico City's best drive. First 2 drives has been 3 and outs. Outstanding defense was played on those drive by the Denver Nightwings. Here is Wilson again. Dump it off here to Phoenix Jones in the flag. Gets a block by Daggs, but wasn't able to get all of the blockers out there as 23 Matt Papineau comes away with that tackle.
Yeah, and this is the unfortunate downside, though, with this drive. The Denver's defense is staying on the field a bit longer than maybe you would want them to. And because of that, Mexico City is starting to take advantage with some of these slant routes, these out routes, and now a run up the middle to Phoenix Jones, but Denver manages to stop that in its tracks.
Yeah, Ray Bentley in the carry there, but man, what a nice tackle there by the defensive tackle, Des Troyer.
Yeah, Des Troyer certainly living up to his name there.
3rd and 4 here for Mexico City at Denver's 41. 2 minutes and 30 seconds left here in the quarter. They're going to go far Joker's handoff here to Jones. Jones picks up the first down. No, they're going to say 4th and inches instead. I thought he crossed the line.
I wouldn't be surprised, honestly, if Mexico City decides to challenge the spot of that ball.
I'm with you, Dad. I think they should challenge, but no, they're not. They're going to go ahead and bring out the punt team. No, they're going to bring out the offense. 4th and inches, what would you go for? Would you go ahead and snap it, or would you just try to do a hard count?
I mean, with Ray Bentley in your backfield, I would snap this ball, but never mind. They are going to snap it.
There it is, and the tacklers gave him the first down. They'd had him stood up in the backfield for a tackle for loss, Aaron, but they decided to hit him forward.
Yeah, I think once they had him wrapped up, another defender there came in and pushed the pile forward. An unfortunate turn of events for the Nightwings, who look to have that stop there on 4th down.
1st and 10 here for Mexico City. Weak Jokers. And that is going to be a handoff to Ray Bentley. Picks up 8 yards. Bentley moves over to the fullback spot after taking a season off from the SFL and moves to the fullback from the halfback spot. And he has been outstanding in that fullback position, not skipping a beat from halfback to fullback, Aaron.
Yeah, Mexico City utilizes Ray Bentley as both a supplement to Phoenix Jones in the rush game, but also in the pass game as well, as that one's blown up in the backfield by Adam Wiseman.
Yeah, tackle for loss on Phoenix Jones there. Great catch there. Wiseman coming into tonight's game, needing 12 tackles for the franchise record. He has 402, and the leading tackler for Denver Night Wings has 413. Here is Matt Wilson. Dump it off to Jones in the flat, who's wide open, and he's get tackled after picking up the first down, and it's Wiseman again.
Yeah, unfortunate there. Denver's defense not really set up to handle that pass to the flat. And Phoenix Jones continues this drive for Mexico City, who's just outside of Denver's red zone now.
Second tackle tonight for Wiseman. Five-step drop here by Wilson. That pass is almost intercepted, going across the middle of the field, but it's not going to be caught.
The backup outside linebacker, Sam Blanchek, with the pass deflection, as is the case here in the SFL, bounced right out of his hands, but still good enough for an incomplete and forces second down here.
2nd and 10. 3 seconds left on the clock here in the first quarter at Denver's 24. Handoff to Jones, and Jones is going to be hit in the backfield. Looks like, was Wiseman there again on that one?
It was Rosca Santagria on the initial hit there as we reach the end of the first.
That's going to end the first quarter, folks. You're watching Simulation Football. Simulation Football League presented by APM Music on the SFL Twitch Network. Welcome back, everybody. If you're new to the SFL, the Simulation Football League combines traditional sports, esports, and a role-playing game into one. Team strategizes are executed in real time by our simulation as real-life players compete on the virtual gridiron. For more information about the SFL, visit our website at www.simulationfl.net. There's a pass to the top of the field that's going to be completed. I want to say there's Fox Highwind on that reception.
Yeah, that was a good eye there. Unfortunately, Nick Kindler able to get the read on the ball and stop Fox Highwind in the backfield for a 2-yard loss. And Mexico City is going to try and kick this through. Cole Varner lines up for the 3-point attempt here.
Yeah, this one's going to be a 42-yard field goal attempt. There's a snap, the hold, and Varney is one of the best kickers here in SFL history. I want to say he's number one all time in field goals made. Let me take a look at it here.
Nope, you got the right of it. He's first in field goals made and field goals attempted.
Look at there, and I think he has the best percentage as well. Here's a kick here by Mexico City after that field goal attempt, and the Denver Night Wings is going to return it out of the end zone. Almost breaks free there. Wally Quintero. Everyone, we're going to take another commercial break. You're watching the Simulation Football League presented by APM Music on the SFL Twitch Network. Hey everyone, welcome back to this SFL action between the Mexico City Aztecs and the Denver Nightwings. Here's a handoff here to O'Shaughnessy, and he's right up the middle. Picks up 4 yards on that carry. There's a look at his numbers. 18 yards per on the average today, 54 yards so far. It's probably from that long run that he had earlier in the first quarter.
Yeah, heralded by that 52-yard touchdown rush earlier in the first. But I mean that's what O'Shaughnessy is capable of, given the right circumstances.
2nd and 6 here now for Denver. Pass across the middle of the field, and that pass is going to be complete to Logan Keel. He has probably been he has been the number 1 target so far this game.
Yeah, Logan Keel definitely the volume guy for Eric Price and this Nightwings offense. And it stands to reason he's been incredibly consistent as far as a pass catcher goes.
Here is Price on the drop back. He's going to dump it off in the slot to O'Shaughnessy, and he's going to be tackled right at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, unfortunately, the screen there intended for O'Shaughnessy doesn't exactly work out. It's not able to get set up properly. They're lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage there, though.
2nd and 10 here. They're going to go 2 halfbacks. Logan Keel down to the bottom of the field. Price on a 7-step drop, dumps it off to O'Shaughnessy in the flats. He's going to be tackled and brought down after picking up 4 yards on that reception. And the tackle on the play is 54, Dexter Jackson.
Yeah, and Dexter Jackson making a nice stop there in order to bring O'Shaughnessy down. Definitely the type of back that's able to break through tackles like that on occasion. Unfortunately, not able to break that one there, results in 3rd down for Denver.
3 wide receivers set here for the Nightwings. 2 wide receivers to the top, lobs it up, and that pass is going to be deflected away. Intended for Riley Quintero.
Yeah, these rookie corners showing why they were picked up by Mexico City. That was Jermaine Menefield on the deflection there. And I believe that ball just a little bit overthrown by Eric Price, intended, as you said, for Riley Quintero. And Denver now going to be forced to punt this ball away.
Yeah, 3 rookie corners for the Aztecs, as you stated. And these guys are tall. 6'2", 6'3", 6'4" is Hawkins.
Yeah, they tower over some of the receiving core on any team, really.
Yeah. And here's the return here for Mexico City from the punt from the Nightwings. And Jacob McCall on the return goes nowhere.
Yeah, Mexico City definitely needs to convert anything more than 3 on this drive. They were able to get relatively close last time, but unfortunately were forced to put it to the boot of Cole Varner.
1st and 10 for the Mexico City Aztecs at their own 25-yard line. Split backs, handoff here to Bentley. Bentley picks up 3.
Yeah, just a nice, solid fullback dive there on 1st down into the hands of Ray Bentley.
Adam Wiseman on the tackle. I'm on that tackle watch for Wiseman as he just picked up his 4th of the night. Seeing if he can catch that franchise record. Offsides there by the defense. Handoff to Jones, and Jones is only going to pick up 2 yards. I'm pretty sure they're going to accept this one.
Yeah, they definitely will. I believe that was number 90, Hugo Reynosa, that jumped off sides there. A little too eager, I think, to try and stop Phoenix Jones in the backfield. It was actually the other defensive end, Marlon Marshall, on the encroachment penalty there. And so Mexico City is going to get 5 yards and a free down.
Just as you stated there, sir, 5 yards and a free down. They're going to replay for 2nd down here. Jumbo package should be, as they only need 2 yards for the 1st down. Phoenix Jones with a stiff arm from hell. Jose Vasquez, are you okay?
Yeah, I figured that they were going to do that. It worked the first time. Might as well try it again here. This time, Phoenix Jones able to get the 1st down and more. And unfortunately, Josh Vasquez on the receiving end of a very, very stiff arm from Phoenix Jones.
Ray Bentley produced an outstanding block on Nick Kindler, which really broke open Phoenix Jones on that run. First and 10 here. Mexico City at their 44-yard line. Jumbo package again out of the I form. There's Phoenix, and he's off to the races. Picks up the first down.
Vasquez teams up on the stop there with Marlon Marshall. Unfortunately, Phoenix Jones continues to do Phoenix Jones things here, and it makes it an easy stroll for the first down.
I mean, Ray Bentley is just a master of all trades. He's being outstanding in the run blocking game, picking up yards while rushing as well, but he's also doing it in the air on the receiving end. There's Jones up the middle, picks up 8. He's going to start to get a heavy load here now.
Yeah, Mexico City starting to see this Denver defense starting to get tired of all this wear and tear that Phoenix Jones is putting on them. And that's just going to continue. Phoenix Jones and Ray Bentley are just going to continue to beat on this Denver offense all game.
I couldn't see who was on the tackle. So, looks like a 4-4 defense, is it? No, 4-3. And there's Jones up the middle. Breaks a shoestring tackle from Fuentes.
Yeah, but I believe Vasquez was there again in order to save what would have been a breakout touchdown for Phoenix Jones. Though I believe that run does put Mexico City back in the Denver red zone.
I don't think I've seen a pass attempt on this drive so far. It has been all straight jumbo packages. And it's been out of the I formation.
It's been working, so it makes sense they're going to stick with it.
Here's another handoff here to Bentley. Bentley finds a hole before being tackled and brought down by Matt Papineau.
Yeah, and honestly, you've got to give credit to this offensive line for Mexico City. Not only coming into this is Matt Wilson the least sacked quarterback this season, but the holes that they've been able to open for Ray Bentley and Phoenix Jones have been impeccable.
Yeah, for this offensive line not to have a star player on it, I am just shocked and amazed the way how they open up these holes. There's a tackle for loss there by defensive tackle Des Troyer.
Yeah, and unfortunately, sometimes as an offensive lineman, you can't block everyone. Unfortunately, that time it's the nose tackle Des Troyer that's able to get through and stop that run in the backfield.
It's a 3-step drop here by Matt Wilson. First pass of this possession, and that is going to be Mike Daggs on the receiving end of it. He's going to pick up the first down, Aaron.
Yeah, and that's honestly what Mexico City needed there after that loss of yards on the run. Clearly showed that Denver was prepared for potentially another run play there to either Jones or Bentley. So instead they throw him off and go with a nice short out route to the tight end, Mike Daggs.
Yeah, Mexico City is basically owning the clock here so far in the second quarter. They've been having a very, really long time on this drive. And off here to Jones up the middle. Jones out jukes the guys in the backfield. They were expecting him to go through one hole. He went to the other side and picks up 4 yards on that carry.
Yeah, key here for Mexico City, though, is that in order to reset their down marker, they don't have to score. They only need to get down to about the 3-yard line.
That is absolutely correct. Don't forget you got Mike Daggs and Henry at the tight end spot. Down to the bottom of the field. They're going to pass it here to Bentley. Bentley picks up the first down and the touchdown as well as he drags a man across Hollywood Boulevard. Adam Wiseman that was. I'm not sure if he's going to be credited the tackle there.
Yeah, definitely don't think so, considering that Bentley does score on this drive. Unfortunately, Wiseman not able to take down the powerful legs of Ray Bentley. In Mexico City, after eating almost the entire second quarter clock, is poised to take a 3-point lead here.
Yeah, I mean, that's outstanding clock management, should we say, by the Aztecs. Basically, they kept the ball on the ground until they got inside the 20 in the red zone. Then they decided to throw the ball on 2 assuming plays and then come away with a touchdown.
Yeah, that's that play calling definitely worked dividends. for Mexico City because it forced Denver to respect Phoenix Jones in the run game. And when Denver got comfortable defensively stopping the run, uh, that's when Mexico City's offensive coordinator decided to change it up, go with these short passes, and it ends up in a Ray Bentley receiving TD.
I absolutely agree with you there, partner. You're absolutely right. That was outstanding management there by Mexico City.
And Ray Bentley does hit TD number 20, receiving TD number 20 in his career with that as well.
Absolutely. You're absolutely right. A great milestone there for Ray Bentley. Visit the SFL League website at simulationfl.net for more info on how to create a player, to join our community, the league and the teams that play in it, and a comprehensive history of the SFL. It's over 1,500 games, and it's thousands of players who have hit the virtual field. The Simulation Football League, 17 seasons strong. Pass across the middle of the field, that pass is going to be deflected away.
Yeah, that one intended for Bryce Battle or Riley Quintero. I couldn't exactly tell on that one. Unfortunately, goes right through his hands, so big first down stop here by the Aztec defense.
2nd and 10 here for the Night Wings at their own 23. Denver had a few games that they lost this season that they was really close and could have came out with a victory. Just had the luck of the draw this season. There's O'Shaughnessy, and he's pissed up 6 yards on that reception. At 3rd and 4 here for the Night Wings as he's get up dancing and shaking his own.
Yeah, O'Shaughnessy carrying Gerard Brody there for a couple yards before the backup comes in order to prevent O'Shaughnessy from fully shedding him off his shoulders. But a recoverable 3rd down conversion here for the Night Wings.
Play action here by Denver. Got a receiver down to the bottom of the field that's going to be completed, and that is the Logan Keel. Logan Keel has been outstanding. 4 catches, 46 yards here so far in the first half. I want to say, I know for sure he has the most receptions on the team so far.
Yeah, Logan Keel continues to be the volume guy for Eric Price, and it's catches like that make Eric Price want to throw to Logan Keel because he's able to make those type of plays for the Night Wings offense when he's called upon.
1st and 10 here for Denver at their own 37. 2 minutes and 40 seconds left on the clock. 5-step drop. Going to dump it off to the fullback Mills, and Mills going to pick up about 7 yards on that reception.
Yeah, the fullback Ari Mills getting his first call on the day. Arguably the other prolific fullback in this game, of course, blocking for McChesney last season when they won that championship, and now blocking for the young O'Shaughnessy.
2-step drop here by Price, and that pass is going to be deflected away by Charbs.
Yeah, Charbs just makes an incredible read on that ball to prevent that from getting any further toward the intended target there. And Denver finds themselves in yet another 3rd down situation.
Yeah, but Denver also love to use Mills in the passing game. They'll put him out there with those bunches. There he is out there now. As you can see him out there in the middle of the trips to the right of Price. They also use him in a bunch formation as well. Normally they use play action out of that. And there it is right there. It should be Mills across the middle of the field. He was, but he was not wide open. He decided to go Logan Keel's direction. 5 for 5 for Keel.
Yeah, definitely could have gone into the hands of Ari Mills, like you mentioned. Unfortunately, I can speak from experience. Being up the middle as a fullback doesn't always work. In fact, at least for me, it never works out.
The 2-minute warning here with Mexico City up 10-7 over the Denver Night Wings as Denver has put together a great drive, Aaron. 1st and 10 at Mexico City's 48.
Yeah, they're definitely going to try to look to score on this drive here since they do get the ball back at the turn of the half.
4-3 is the defense. Handoff up the middle to O'Shaughnessy, and he picks up the 1st down. Shot out of a cannon, Aaron.
Yeah, credit that hole to the guard, Jean Benazzi, and you're absolutely right. Just an absolute cannon through that hole. It takes 4 different Aztec defenders in order to bring O'Shaughnessy down, but it's too late, and O'Shaughnessy picks up another Denver first.
1st and 10 at Mexico City's 37. Second quarter it is, 1 minute and 36 seconds left on the clock. There's a trips to the right of Price. O'Shaughnessy in the backfield, has a tight end on the play as well. Dumps it off to the halfback, only picks up 2.
Yeah, Denver switching a bit to a more possession style of game. They do have 3 times timeouts left here if they do need to use them, approaching a minute to go here in the half.
A.T. Horrell on the tackle. Here's Price, dumps it off to the halfback, and he gets a big block, picks up the first down. Talk about hustling. The big guy, 63. The guard, was this a center?
I believe that was the tackle, actually. Bismarck Bizquick on the block there for O'Shaughnessy on that play prior. They do throw the ball to him again. He only picks up 3 there, and Denver's hurrying it up.
Yeah, here's a 5-step drop here now, and he's going to be hit almost for a tackle, for a sack there, and that's 78 Lee, Brock Lee on that pass pressure there, coming from that defensive end spot.
Brock Lee trying to prove a point to Eric Price that needs to eat more leafy greens.
That stops the clock at 36 seconds. 3rd and 7 here now for the Night Wings.
A long 3rd down here for Denver.
Logan Keel down to the bottom. Raleigh Quintero is in the middle, down into the bottom of the field. There's a 5 wide receiver set. Gun formation, gun tray open. 90 all slant. That pass is completed. And they're going to call a timeout.
Yeah, that one completed to the backup receiver, Jared Battle again. And a good call on the timeout. 30 seconds left to go in the half. Denver is handily inside of the Mexico City red zone now. And I wouldn't be surprised if we see another 90 all slants here.
We're going to go shotgun formation. This is going to be split pro out of the gun. 1st and 10 here for Denver. Out route to the top of the field. That pass is complete. It's Quintero. He picks up the first down. No, they're going to call it 2nd and inches. And Denver calls their 2nd timeout.
Yeah, Bryce Battle on the reception there. Unfortunately stopped just short of the first down marker, but definitely within the wheelhouse of honestly, a halfback off tackle, fullback dive, maybe some kind of a stretch play.
It's forward. No, I'm sorry. This is a goal line situation for the defense. There's Logan Keel to the top. 5-step drop here by Price. Price dumps it off to O'Shaughnessy. Spin move, picks up the first down there. 20 seconds. They're going to go no huddle. They'll probably run the same play if this is the only one in the formation of the playbook.
Needs to get down though.
They're
going to spike it.
Nice spike there. I wouldn't be surprised if they bring out the field goal unit.
I think, yeah, it would make sense. I think they may try and run another play first, before bringing out the field goal unit. It looks like they're just gonna accept the 3 points into halftime, considering they do get the ball back.
Yeah, they're gonna go ahead and try the 19-yard field goal attempt. There's the snap. Matt Finnick. Good. 19 yards out. Ties the ball game up 10-10. Aaron, this has been defensive and offensive games so far. Not a lot of explosion going on besides the 152-yard rushing touchdown by O'Shaughnessy, but we have been seeing great defense and some nice offensive drives from both teams.
Yeah, I think from the outside looking in, you may have expected this to be more of a blowout in the favor of Mexico City, but Denver showing that despite the rebuild that they appear to be in, that they're still more than capable of hanging with the more higher level teams.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. I mean, this just goes to show you what great game planning throughout the week can do for you. And This past week, we had a short weekend game planning as playbooks was due on Thursday night at 11 p.m. I'm sorry, 11:59 p.m. instead of Friday night at 11:59 p.m. So a short week of game planning, and looks like Denver has pretty much done a great job of game planning and trying to stop Phoenix Jones, and he does right there. 56 on the tag. The defensive end, Marlon Marshall. And that's going to do it, everybody. That's the end of the first half. You're watching the Simulation Football League presented by APM Music. Aaron, we're at halftime now. Tell me what you think so far.
It's been a very back and forth game. Mexico City, especially in that second quarter, tried to eat up a lot of clock. And in a way it worked. Denver only able to tie it up before halftime, though they were in a position to try and score. But if you're the Nightwings, you definitely are going to take a 10-10 tie going into the half, especially with the threat that is Phoenix Jones that you have to deal with. And of course, Matt Wilson is no slouch himself.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. Wilson basically owned not every, but just about every passing statistic there is here in the SFL. As he's number one in completions, number one in attempts, number one in yards, and number one in touchdowns. You're right, he's no slouch. But Wilson also is known for turning the ball over as well. We just have to see what's going to happen here in the second half, as Wilson has been pretty clean. Not trying to jinx the guy whatsoever, just stating the facts. And Denver has just been playing outstanding defense.
Yeah, and talking about turnover prone, Eric Bryce this season, the rookie, has been kind of the same way. So realistically, in the end, this may come to a turnover battle between these two teams as far as who's able to capitalize better on any turnovers or any takeaways that may occur.
And here's Mexico City going to kick it back off to the Denver Nightwings. Aaron, as you stated, that Denver does get the ball back here in the third quarter. There's going to be a return here by Quintero. He's going to be tackled and brought down at the 24-yard line.
Yeah, still a respectable return there by Riley Quintero, as Denver's going to set up shop here for their first drive in the second half, just past their own 20.
Here's Price. Price is going to dump it off to O'Shaughnessy, and he's going to pick up a few yards, 4 to be exact, on that reception.
Yeah, Denver has really liked this screenplay out to Bailey O'Shaughnessy, and it's been working out pretty well for them, averaging about 4 or 5 per catch on that type of route is O'Shaughnessy. And Denver looks to continue to keep this ball rolling here.
Here's Price once again. Looks like I'm going to dump it off to the halfback. No, he's going to be tackled for a loss there. Sack, man. What a big defensive play there by the D-line of the Mexico City Aztecs.
Yeah, John Von Unworth, I believe, going to be credited with the sack there, along with Siler Kingsley. And, yeah, unfortunately, a designed screenplay to O'Shaughnessy. Unfortunately, the defensive line of Mexico City is able to get there before.
There's Price with his first attempt downfield, and that pass is going to be incomplete, broken up there. 4th and 13, and Denver's going to punt this one over to the Mexico City Aztecs.
Yeah, unfortunate start to the third quarter here for Denver. I think that that sack on the screen, a bit of a momentum shift in the favor of the Mexico City defense. And at this point, Denver's just going to hope that their punter is able to get a good flip of field here. Otherwise, Mexico City is going to have some great field position on this punt.
Here is the Aztecs, McCall, and McCall is going to go nowhere. Probably picks up 1 yard there on the return. 1st and 10 for the Aztecs as they take over with 9 minutes and 46 seconds left here in the third quarter.
I think one of two things are going to happen. Either Mexico City is going to try and start the run game early here with either Ray Bentley or Phoenix Jones, or we're going to see Matt Wilson take a deep step back and throw a bomb downfield. But probably the former.
Here's another handoff here to Phoenix Jones. Big block for Jones. Breaks out to the 30, the 25, tackled it right at the 25-yard line.
I mean, it just makes sense. Phoenix Jones has been the heart of your offense pretty much all season. Of course, you're going to give him the ball the first play of the second half, and Phoenix Jones makes it count with some great blocking downfield. And that one easily 30 or 40 yards on that run there by Phoenix Jones.
First and 10 here for Matt Wilson in the Aztecs. Handoff here to Jones. Jones runs a guy over, almost runs over another, being tackled right at the 18, 2nd and 3rd now. I'm sorry, 2nd and 3.
Mexico City finds themselves really quickly into the Denver red zone. And if you're the Nightwings, this is the exact opposite of what you wanted going into this half.
Here's another handoff here to Bentley. No, this is Jones. I thought it was Bentley.
Yeah, it fooled me on that one too. I also thought it was Bentley on the run. It turns out, no, it was Phoenix Jones coming up, and it was a bit of a fake there by the veteran fullback. But stopped in the backfield is Jones.
Here's Wilson, 5 wide receivers on the play. Got some man open to the top of the field, picks up the first down. And that is Jason Bartley on that reception.
Yeah, Jason Bartley getting his first reception of the game. Good enough for a Mexico City first down, just 11 yards away from Pater now. And if you're Denver, you really need your defense to step up big here.
Here's another handoff here to Wilson. Big play there. You were just stating that Denver needs to step up big, and they just did with the tackle by the defensive tackle, Des Stroyer.
Yeah, the nose, Des Stroyer, making quick work of the power eye that Mexico City came out in and able to stop Phoenix Jones in the backfield in what could be a key TFL for the Nightwings.
3 wide receivers. Mike Daggs is on the line at the tight end spot. Goes on a slant there, but he's going to be passed across the middle of the field to McCall for a touchdown.
Yeah, unfortunately, the defense not able to capitalize on the TFL by Des Stroyer. Jacob McCall here with just a nice slant route cutting through the coverage of the defense. Makes 2 men dive and miss trying to save the touchdown. And Mexico City finds themselves up a score here early in the third.
That's Jacob McCall's 2nd touchdown this season, playing in that 3rd wide receiver spot. Touchdowns are hard to come by.
When he gets them, Paul definitely makes them count. This one, no exception. That kick almost blocked. I'm surprised that lineman 1 got through as quickly as he did, and 2 didn't try and dive for it. But Varner kicks it through the uprights, and Mexico City's up 7 now.
Here is the Nightwings on the return there, and he's going to get out to the 23-yard line. This is where Denver will start 1st and 10 on their first possession here. And the second possession here in the second half.
Yeah, unfortunately, Mexico City's defense a bit too much on that first drive. Denver forced to punt it away after, I believe it was a 3-and-out.
4-3 is the defense. Here's the handoff here to O'Shaughnessy, and O'Shaughnessy picks up the first down, Aaron.
Yeah, more great blocking from Ari Mills and this Denver Nightwings front line in order to open the lane for Bailey O'Shaughnessy to load up the cannons and charges forward for a good opening first down on this drive. Tackle made by Ronnie Watson, the outside linebacker.
First and 10 here for the Denver Nightwings at their own 33-yard line. They're going to come out in single back formation. There's trips to the right of Price. There's a tight end on the play. That's going to be completed. And that is Quintero.
Quintero getting his first call on the play there on the slant route in that trips formation. Good for 7. And Denver, after being forced to punt it away on their first drive, is starting to march downfield.
There's Price with an out route pass to the bottom of the field. They're going to call it incomplete. I couldn't see if he got both feet in, Aaron.
Yeah, definitely hard to tell. That was the tight end, Jeremy Mosley, on the attempted grab. I do think, unfortunately, he was a bit too far out of bounds when Price threw that ball to him. So we're going to see what Denver does here on 3rd and 3.
3 wide receiver set here for the Denver Nightwings. They do have a tight end on the line. They're going to go 90-yard slants. Those are lob. No, not 90-yard slants. Looks like 90X hot. And that's going to be incomplete. Deflected away by Menefield.
Yeah, and Menefield has been the standout of this rookie cornerbacking core, showing his read there on that route intended for Bryce Battle, and is going to force Denver to punt this ball away again.
Denver's going to punt this one away. This is Matty Wiseman. You can hear the defense talking, I'm going to block the punt. They do not bring pressure at all. Oh, man, somebody got ran over. That's how you play gunner. I'm not sure if you saw that, Aaron, but 20.
No, it did.
Number 20 basically ran down the field, ran over a guy, and almost came away with the tackle. Basically, you can say that he provided an assist because he forced the ball carrier, the returner, to run right into the guy who tackled him.
Yeah, that's I feel bad for that dude that got run over by number 20 there.
Here is Matt Wilson underneath the center, 5-step drop, goes to the progression. Oh, nice play there by Wiseman. Deflect that one away from Ray Bentley.
Yeah, Wiseman, the veteran linebacker in his 4th season here, with a good read on that short out route intended, as you mentioned, for Ray Bentley. Brings up a long 2nd down here for the Aztecs.
Here is Wilson again, and this is going to be a handoff here to Jones, and Jones cuts that one upfield, picks up 7 yards. What an outstanding just ball carrying vision this guy has.
Yeah, credit to Jose Fuentes, though. If he hadn't have been in the right place in order to make that stop, Phoenix Jones had wide open space to run this ball to the end zone.
Here's Wilson in shotgun, takes a 2-step bag, hit as he throws that one to Daggs down the middle of the field, and what a completion and catch that was.
Yeah, Matt Wilson showing his absolute veteran presence there in the pocket, despite pressure coming from this front 4 of the Denver Nightwings, is able to make a beautiful throw while being hit into the hands of Mike Daggs, the veteran tight end and workhorse for this Aztec offense.
Here is Wilson on the handoff here to Jones. Jones going to be stood up right at the 45-yard line, but we do have a penalty on the play. It could be holding. I don't think I saw anyone jump off sides.
I definitely a holding call there. I believe that may actually be on Ray Bentley. No, it is not. That is on number 61. That is the tackle, Kerry Archibald, that is called for holding. So unfortunately, that pass to Phoenix Jones will end up not.
Here is Matt Jones underneath the center this time. 3 wide receivers set. Is that Mike Daggs go to the bottom? That's a big player. Don't think that's Fox Highland. Here's a handoff here to Jones. That is Highland down there. Didn't know the guy was that big.
Yeah, he definitely looked a bit bigger than I thought he actually was, but no, that does track. He is the tallest receiver at 6'4", 210.
Yeah, I didn't know Highland was that tall. I thought it was Dags. See, now I'm looking at Highland down to the bottom. He don't look that big. And this is Wilson. Wilson's going to be hit as he throws. Man, Troyer is all over him.
Yeah, Troyer has been an absolute menace to this offensive line of Mexico City. And to your point, I think the reason Fox Highwind on the play prior looked as tall as he did is because he was actually standing upright, where on that last play, he was in more of that like receiver crouch.
And I think
that makes sense.
The camera was zoomed in as well a little bit on him compared to the last play. He looked really small in the left. There he is now off the line, and he goes out and block. And Jones is going to go nowhere, loses a yard or two there. 4th and 15. Outstanding defense here by the Denver Nightwings on this drive, and they're going to force Mexico City to punt. This has been a really tight game so far, Aaron, and it's going to come down to whoever has the ball last, in my opinion.
Yeah, I absolutely have to agree with you on that. That last play, the front line of Denver just closing up any holes in that punt, almost blocked, but they're able to get it away. Quintero with a nice spin move gets it out to the 27.
And we're going to take a short commercial break. You're watching the Simulation Football League presented by APM Music. See you when we get back. First and 10 here now for the Denver Nightwings. Everyone, welcome back to the Simulation Football League presented by APM Music on the SFL Twitch network. Here's Price underneath the center, takes a 5-step drop, dumps it off to the fullback, R.E. Mills, and Mills picks up 6 yards on that reception before being knocked out of bounds.
Yeah, Mills with a powerful run there through Ronnie Watson and Gerard Brody, able to pick up 6, could have possibly gotten more. But a good start to this drive here for Denver after that commercial break.
3 wide receivers to the right of Price. O'Shaughnessy in the backfield, dumps it off to the halfback. He's going to be hit for a tackle for loss. 2 yards behind the line of scrimmage. And we got to give credit to the outside linebacker, Ronnie Watson.
Yeah, Ronnie Watson has been pretty much everywhere so far on this drive. Defensively gets a good stop there in the backfield. It's going to force a 3rd and medium situation here for the Nightwings.
3rd and 6. Price underneath the center, play action, play there. Got a man to the top of the field. That is Logan Keel. Come away with their reception. First down, Nightwings. Move the sticks.
Yeah, Logan Keel being that high target possession guy for the Nightwings. And that's reason number 6,824 of why Eric Price likes throwing to Logan Keel.
As a look at the rookie QB. Underneath the center, split back. Looks like Jax is the formation. Out route to the top of the field. That pass is completed to the halfback. He picks up the first down. Out to Mexico City's 49-yard line.
Yeah, that's just a great ball from Eric Price into the hands of Bailey O'Shaughnessy. And O'Shaughnessy able to turn this ball upfield after just a nice out route there and manages to push forward for the extra yardage. And Ronnie Watson yet again on the tackle.
Logan Keel to the bottom of the field. I form jokers. The defense looks like they're going to bring pressure, but no, they don't. It's going to be a screen here to Bailey, and Bailey is not going to go anywhere after picking up 2 yards. Going to give him forward progress on that. But man, Watson is playing outstanding coverage out there in the flats.
Yeah, I swear Watson is just running contain on O'Shaughnessy. At least that's what it seems to be so far on this drive.
There's going to be a Twins weak jokers. Halfback on the line. Fullback gets the ball this time, almost picks up the first down. Out to Mexico City's 39-yard line, 3rd and 1, and we have a man down.
I believe that's Ronnie Watson.
Yes, it is, and that expression shows it right there by number 90 as he has his hands on his helmet. They're just showing it in disbelief that his man is down. Jeffrey Dagger as well.
I think he took a cleat to the face there from Ari Mills on the tackle, and
looked like his shoulder was kind of out of place there as well.
Yeah, so unfortunate for this Denver defense. We'll see if we can get an update later on in the game. It's going to be a 3rd and short though for the Nightwings.
They come out in the same formation. Will they go to Mills up the middle? They're going to give it to Bailey O'Shaughnessy. He picks up the first down. Spin move out to the 25. Well, I'm sorry, 32-yard line is what they're going to give him.
Yeah, just a great hold there by Ari Mills and this Denver offensive line. And O'Shaughnessy able to make the most of it, makes a man miss with his legs, and sets up Denver with a nice first down, approaching the Aztec red zone.
Back tight trips. Play action. Big pass at the top of the field to Logan Keel, and he has been money all night long on that route as he picks up 7.
Yeah, and I mean you can see why the defense just hasn't really found a way to contain Logan Keel on that 7-yard out route. And if Denver keeps this up, we could see them scoring 7 here before the 4th quarter.
4 wide receivers set. This here looks like ace quads, 2 tight ends to the outside. Your receivers are playing on the inside, and there's a pass complete down to the bottom of the field to one of the tight ends, and that is Jeremy Mosley there on that reception.
Yeah, Eric Price hit as he throws. O'Shaughnessy a little late getting to the block. Luckily, Eric Price able to get it away as he's being hit into the hands of Jeremy Mosley, the veteran tight end for this Nightwings offense, and sets up a first down here in the Aztec red zone for the Nightwings.
Denver has owned the clock here on this drive, and there's a handoff to Bailey up the middle of the field, and he's going to go nowhere, tackled by a host of Aztecs.
Yeah, unfortunately, the Aztecs closed up the hole very, very quickly there. It was the backup outside linebacker, Frank Xavier, covering for the injured Ronnie Watson on the tackle. Still a manageable second down situation here as we go into the fourth quarter.
That's going to do it for the third. Everyone going into the fourth quarter. Put your fours up in the chat. Watching the Simulation Football League presented by ATM Music. Interested in league merchandise? How about you visit the SFL website at simulationfl.net for links for apparel from Sector 6, the official apparel provider of the Simulation Football League, and SFL mini helmets from 97 Sports Promotion. Sector 6 features replica jerseys and completely customized jackets, flags, t-shirts, and more. Go get the gear that the fans wear at Sector 6, 97 Sports Promotion, and SFL. Of the SFL, there's an out route to the bottom of the field to Contero, and he picks up almost the first down there, 3rd and 1 at Mexico City's 10-yard line.
Yeah, the offensive line there of the Nightwings able to provide Eric Price all the time in the world to allow that play to develop. And Riley Quintero just happens to be in the right place at the right time. Eric Price recognizes his openness and throws a nice pass to set up 3rd and short.
Compared to Bailey up the middle of the field, picks up the first down right there. Outstanding play. I was not expecting them to run out of that formation there, but they sure fooled me. I thought they were going to go to some type of play where it's going to be to the flats or on an out route there.
Yeah, definitely can see the expectation there. Instead, they go with a little draw action in order to get that first down, and Denver now threatening the end zone here on 1st and goal.
Get Mosley up to the top of the field by himself. Out route is Mosley, and Price holds it too long. Tackled and brought down for a sack at Mexico City's 13-yard line. And that is going to be a sack there on the play by Dan Tritz. I would call that one a cover sack because no one was open.
Yeah, very, very good coverage scheme by the Mexico City defense. Unfortunately, the offensive line not able to hold down Dan Tritz long enough for Eric Price to let that play develop. It's going to be a big 4-yard sack here for the Big D tackle.
And they also there's Mosley open right across the middle. He picks up that reception down to the 5-yard line of Mexico City.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. Denver, though, faces a bit of a tough decision here on 3rd and 5. Do you try and run it through the Mexico City offense with either Ari Mills or Bailey O'Shaughnessy, or do you try something short yardage, maybe something with some kind of curl route in order to finish this drive?
No one is on him. There's Logan Keel, wide open in the back of the end zone. Picks up 6. Price to Keel, crosses Hollywood Boulevard.
Yeah, and that was just a really nice offensive play call by Adam Weisman and this Nightwings coaching staff. Logan Keel was just wide open past the rookie Gerard Brody. Nobody in the vicinity to try and deflect that pass, and Logan Keel keeps Denver in this game pending the Matt Fennick extra point attempt.
Partner, that was an outstanding play. I saw that there was a receiver in the slot and no one was over him, and I was saying to myself, I would throw it to the guy who has no one over him. But it looks like he ran an out route. There's the extra point attempt. Man, they got pressure from the defensive line of Mexico City there that could have just had things looking a little shaky there, because that could have been a blocked field goal attempt.
Yeah, Matt Fennick, though, able to resist the threat of the oncoming pressure and get that kick through. And yeah, you're definitely right. They had the slot man run the out route, but it worked to Denver's favor because it left Logan Keel wide open in the back of the end zone.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, because what happened is that slot guy ran an out route, which basically looked like a rub on the defensive player, which broke Logan Keel wide open free. You absolutely correct right there, partner. And there's McCall on the return to the 25-yard line. Make sure to check out the SFL YouTube channel. Visit SFL YouTube channel at youtube.com/SimulationFL for an archive of every game, every draft, every moment you have missed since the Simulation Football League got its start in 2013. SFL YouTube features top 10 plays of the week, archive, people behind the players, segments, and all the major milestones in league history. Man, what a play there by the defense, not allowing Phoenix Jones to get anywhere on that rush attempt.
Yeah, and honestly, that's been the key to this game. Is that Denver hasn't really allowed Phoenix Jones to get anything going. He's been able to break a couple of big runs here and there, but for the most part, this Nightwings defense has kept Phoenix Jones in check for what seems like the first time this season.
Yeah, that was man coverage across the board there. Out route by Mike Daggs. Pick up 6 yards. Well, not six,
You
five
got the
yards
right of
there.
it. 5 or 6.
Yeah, because it was 2nd and 9. Because
Ah,
Jones
yep.
they did give Jones forward progress there. It was 2nd and 9. He does pick up 5 yards on that reception there. But I thought that the defense was going to come away with the victory on that play because they were man coverage across the board there. There's a four. I can't say if this is a 4-4 or 4-3. What is this defense they're running? They're confusing me. There's an out route to the top of the field. And that pass is going to be complete to Fox Highwind.
Yeah, I believe they called a bit of a blitz there, which is why the box was as stacked as it was. Unfortunately, this front five of the Aztec offensive line just able to withstand the pressure of the blitz from the Denver Nightwings, and Matt Wilson is able to get that into the hands of Fox Highwind for a Mexico City first.
And one thing you got to love about Mexico City, I mean, they have not really targeted the ball downfield. Not saying that they can, but today they have just been keeping it pretty in the middle of the field and out routes. And man, that was a hit on Matt Wilson. He took a shot by Troyer, the Destroyer.
Yeah, definitely unfortunate that Matt Wilson took a shot there. But as you mentioned, yeah, Mexico City definitely content to play this more possession style, clock eating type of an offense. And to their credit thus far, it's worked pretty well in their favor.
Yeah, here's Denver, and there's Jones. And Jones going to pick up 2 yards. And I must say, that was Wiseman on the count. And I lost count of the tackles on Wiseman. This game has just been so intriguing.
Yeah, I believe he's on 6 or 7 right now. He's definitely close to passing that franchise record.
It's 4-3 is the defense now. Looks like man coverage. Oh, they put a guy on the ground at the top of the field. And I'm sure you saw that by the defensive back.
Yeah, I sure did. Unfortunately, didn't amount to much as Matt Wilson completes that ball over the middle to Jason Bartley.
24, Nick Kindler basically put the receiver on the ground. I'm taking it that he have bump master basically is used when you're in man coverage as Denver is in man coverage here again. Puts another one on the ground as well. Pass completed. And that is Bartley that is on the reception.
Yeah, stop made there by Rosca Santagria. Forces Bartley out of bounds after that 5-yard out route. Mexico City.
Yeah, and maybe that's why Mexico City haven't taken a shot. If we saw in the last 2 plays that the bump master effect came in, animation came into effect as they're going man coverage here now again. And when that happens, these DBs, nice pass by Wilson, I'm sorry, right across the middle of the field to Mike Daggs. As I was stating that once these DBs get their hands on you, it's hard to get off of them.
Yeah, unfortunately for Denver, there was not a DB on Mike Daggs. Instead, it was Jose Fuentes who just wasn't able to keep up with him on that slant route. And Mexico City is going to pick up a first down here.
Here is Matt Wilson underneath the center. There's Fox Highwind off the line of scrimmage there. Going to give it here to Ray Bentley, and Bentley's going to pick up 2 yards.
And Mexico City, with that handoff to Ray Bentley, trying to eat as much clock as possible. So in the event they are able to convert some kind of points, they're going to try and put the pressure on Denver to potentially score quickly and force the young offensive core of the Nightwings to make a mistake.
There's Matt Wilson with a pass to Bentley, and Bentley runs over a guy and picks up the first down. Not sure what number 52 was doing because he ran right by Bentley. You have to get involved in that on Jose Fuentes.
Yeah, I think Fuentes thought Kindler had the tackle made. Unfortunately, Ray Bentley's like, nah, I'm just gonna bounce off you. It's fine.
Maybe
Little
Fuentes
truck.
didn't want any of that action.
Yeah, you saw the replay there. Ray Bentley lowered the shoulders, and Jose Fuentes was like, "Oh heck no!"
Flip backs here. High one off the line to the top. He goes on a curl route, dump it off here to Bentley, and oh, somebody got their money back this time. Looks like Wiseman on the tackle.
Yeah, that was Wiseman on the tackle, on the out route to Ray Bentley, who doesn't pick up anything on that grab. But Mexico City still threatening the end zone here on 2nd and 10.
Wide receiver set here. Looks like Dags is in the slot. Wilson gets pressure, goes down at the 21-yard line. And I want to say that's Destroyer again. Destroyer it is.
That was Destroyer getting through, grabs the ankle of Matt Wilson, actually grabs the leg of Matt Wilson, gives him a little flapjack tackle there. And you see Troyer get up at the end of that and shows a bit of respect to Matt Wilson with the Kung Fu-esque bow.
3rd and 14 at Denver's 21. 4-3 is the defense. And off here to Bentley up the middle. Great defensive stop there by Wiseman and Fuentes. The two linebackers come up big on that play there. 4th and 12. And also, Aaron, I have to say, I don't think we saw an interception this game.
We've not.
No,
there have been no
at all.
turnover this game. Did you see, though, the jump that Destroyer got on this poor center for Mexico City?
Yeah, dude, he has been rocking
Man,
all game long.
That man got run over. I feel so bad for this man.
And looks like Denver is going to bring the house on this field goal attempt. I mean, they got everyone on the team. Probably all 42 players on the team is on that defensive line. There's the kick by Varner. It's up 36 yards right down the middle. And Mexico City goes up 20-17 with 3 minutes and 27 seconds left on the clock here in the 4th quarter.
Exactly. The way I see it right now, though, this is Denver's game. Like, this game is wholly in the hands of Denver. All they need to do is run out as much time as possible and hit the end zone. It doesn't matter how you get there. It slightly matters how long you take to get there. But right now, this is entirely in Denver's hands.
Here's the return here by Denver. There's a spin move by Quintero. Stopped and brought down to the 23-yard line. Tomorrow on Next Level Sports, make sure you catch the coverage of the Simulation Football League's 17th season on Next Level Sports. Continues tomorrow, September 19th at 2 p.m. Eastern, with the league's top team, Baltimore, heading down to Florida to face the surging Jacksonville Kings. We'll also keep tabs on an Atlantic battle just as a few hours south between Charleston and Florida. It all comes your way. Next Level Sports tomorrow, starting at 2 p.m. Eastern. And there's a carry there by Bailey. O'Shaughnessy right up the middle of the field, picks up 3 yards.
Yeah, and I think that's going to be the modus operandi for Denver here, is to just give the ball to O'Shaughnessy and let the man work his magic.
There's a pass at the top of the field, intercepted. I did not hope that came from a commentator's jinx.
I said they were going to hand the ball off, and they decided to pass it. That is not on me. But that one is into the hands of Jermaine Menefield, who gets interception number 3 on the season.
Yep.
And that is a big, big momentum shift.
Yeah. If you ask me, it looks like Price thought the receiver was going to be ahead a lot further up the field than what he was, because the receiver stayed on the inside, but Menefield was on the outside, and that's where Price threw the ball further up the field past the receiver, and it just landed right in Menefield's hand.
Yeah, that turnover, though, isn't necessarily the end of the world, especially if Denver's defense can hold Mexico City here. If they hold the Aztecs to a field goal like they did on the last drive, the the end goal is still the same. It's still run out the clock as much as you can, get into the end zone, and you win the game on an extra point.
Nice play there by the defense, not allowing Jones to get upfield. Number 24 on the tackle, Nick Kindler. Get your money back, son. 2-minute warning. We're going to take a short commercial break. You're watching Simulation Football League presented by APM Music on the SFL Twitch Network. APM Music is an unraveled music to bring your stories to life. Inspired every production. Sorry about that ad read. And there's a strike cross middle of the field to Mike Daggs. Picks up the first down at Denver's 8. Inspiring every production with the world's most robust and constantly refreshed music collection, state-of-the-art technology, and world-class customer service. APM Music is the official soundtrack of the Simulation Football League. To explore their library and to find the perfect tracks for your projects, visit apmmusic.com. Talk about the news that we just heard from the SFL commissioner, Aaron, right after this play. There's a handoff here to Jones. Jones down to the 2-yard line.
Yeah, a bit of an update from the Vancouver-Tulsa game. Justin Reside, the week 9 signing for Tulsa, in his debut with the Desperados, comes up with a pick 6 for the Desperados. Congrats to Justin Reside for making an impact fresh out of the minors.
And off here to Bentley. No, nothing doing. Stopped him, and Denver's going to call a timeout. Is that their last? That is their last and final timeout for the Night Wings. 3rd and goal here for the Aztecs. 1 minute and 50 seconds left on the ticker. Aaron.
Denver's defense needs to come up absolutely huge here in order to prevent Mexico City from hitting the end zone.
Goal line defense. Handoff here to Bentley. Oh, what a nice tackle by Wiseman. This is why the guy is just about to take over the tackle record for the organization.
Yeah. Whew. Adam Wiseman comes up absolutely huge for the Night Wings and gets a big 3rd down stop to prevent Ray Bentley from getting into the end zone and gives Denver a sign of hope with a minute left here in the 4th quarter and gives them a chance to try and win this game.
17-yard field goal attempt. Coming right up by Varner. There's a snap. Little pressure right down the middle. That play by Wiseman, Aaron, could come down to the play of the game.
Absolutely.
If Denver comes away with the touchdown and win this game here. It won't be the game-winning touchdown. It would be that play. 3rd and goal. Adam Wiseman comes up big for the Denver Night Wings.
Yeah, 3rd and goal at the 1.
Yes.
At the 1. And Adam Wiseman gets the job done and gives this offense a chance to try and win this game.
You're right. And not only did he bring down any running back, he brought down the most powerful fullback here in the SFL right now.
Absolutely.
In my opinion, that is.
Yeah, definitely have to agree with you. The veteran presence of Ray Bentley, no match for the unbridled penetration of Adam Weisman through the offensive line. And the Nightwings are going to start this drive off with a minute left to go here on their own 26.
3-3 nickel defense here for the Aztecs. Looks like they're going to play some type of cover 4 concept. They're going to go 3 under that was. And, man, I would have went to the guy to the top of the field. He was wide open. There's an out route, picked up 8 yards.
Yeah, they play it safe with that out route here. They're going to be forced into the hurry up. They're going to call that play action again. Same result. I believe, though, that Logan Keel's going to get out of bounds.
Stops the clock at 47 seconds. And as I was speaking of Bentley, they're going to booth review this, but I think this one's going to be, it's going to go in Denver's favor here. But speaking of Ray Bentley, as we were stating earlier, I'm not sure if you saw his ratings through the SFL portal. Bentley is maxed out in everything. Oh, nice toe drag swag by Logan Keel.
Yeah, and I mean, it makes sense, though. Ray Bentley, especially because he's a convert from running back to fullback, it just makes sense that he'd be maxed out in most of his secondary traits. His run and pass blocking is a bit lackluster compared to everything else, but when you're Ray Bentley, you're not exactly worried about that.
Yeah, I mean, it was the run route being maxed out for me. Here is Price. Shotgun formation. 90 all slants. First down for Denver.
Yeah, right in the hands of Jerry Mosley.
They're gonna spike it here. There's the spike by Price. 35 seconds left on the clock at Mexico City's 46. A field goal would not do it for Denver. They got to get into the end zone, Aaron.
But you're saying there's a chance. You're saying there's a chance for this 2-6 Denver Nightwings team to take down one of the top teams in the SFL going into this week, and it comes at the hands of an Adam Weisman TFL.
Shotgun formation, gun straight again. They go 90 all slants. There's a pass completed. Can't see the number, the license plate number on the player there.
That was the backup receiver, Jerry Battle.
They're going to spike it once again here. 22 seconds on the clock. Aaron, do you continue to play the middle of the field as they have done the last 2 plays, or do you try to take a shot here towards the end zone, or you go sideline?
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. I do think in order to try and save time, stop spiking the ball, you got to throw the ball to the outside, get a man out of bounds. But as it stands right now, these slants up the middle have been working for the Nightwings.
3-3 nickel defense, play action here. Watch the out route to the top of the field. That pass is complete. Does not get out of bounds. Or they do say he does. Wow. What a catch. And Bryce Battle for getting out of bounds there to stop the clock. 17 seconds, 3rd-and-1 at Mexico City's 24.
Yeah, I think the slide, because he was untouched by any of the Aztecs defenders, they're going to credit that as an out of bounds, which is going to stop the clock. Denver just outside of the red zone now.
There's a 2-step drive, out route to the top of the field. That is to the tight end, Jeremy Mosley.
They've got to spike.
They've got to spike it here.
Get to the line. Get to the line.
They're going to go no huddle. 5 seconds left on the clock. They spikes it. 4 seconds left. This is the ball game. Denver has marched down the field to Mexico City's 16-yard line.
This is the play that's going to make or break this game. Denver has 16 yards to get to the end zone. They only have 1 play to do it, unless for some reason Mexico City jumps off sides.
Come out, gun tray open. 5 wide receivers, empty in the backfield. And it is Price. Down the middle, that pass is intercepted by Gerard Brody. Comes away with the INT to seal the game. Mexico City walks out of here with the victory. And, man, it was almost over for the Aztecs in that last play. But the defense came up big with the pass deflection, and Brody came away with the INT. Here's a look at the game-ending stats.
What an absolute heartbreak for the Nightwings. They get 16 yards away, and unfortunately, they aren't able to get it done. Still, an absolute great game by both of these teams. Denver, of course, managed to keep it close in a game that many probably thought would have been a blowout in the way of Mexico City. And credit where credit's due, this defense of Denver, it came up big in situations when they needed to.
You're absolutely right, man. They sure did. They came up big when they needed to, and man, they pretty much made this a game. And that last play right here, when that's the touchdown pass to Logan Gill. But I saw there was no one open, and he had to take a shot to someone. And unfortunately, Denver just couldn't come out victorious on that last pass. I had no input or part of this game as a fan or even just the broadcaster, but my heart was beating on those last two drives for Mexico City and for Denver. You know, that's just how the SFL is. It basically pulls you in, even when you have no part of the game. You know, oh man, this was probably one of the best games of the day.
Yeah, definitely a potential candidate for Game of the Year, I think, especially with the way this game ended. The veteran, the center of this defense, Adam Weissman, comes up with a big play in the red zone in order to set up that drive. Matt Wilson, of course, is going to be your player of the game, 22 of 29 for 181 yards, 2 touchdowns, and a QBR of 114.3.
Make sure to check out action tomorrow on For the Fans. Coverage of the Simulation Football League 17th season on For the Fans continues tomorrow, September 19th at 4 p.m. Eastern, headlined by the Mega Showdown on the West Coast, where the 5-3 Portland Fleet will meet the 5-3 Los Angeles Lakers in a battle for the division lead. Bonus coverage includes Charleston, Florida, and Lone Star, Arizona. It all comes your way next Sunday on For the Fans. Hey everybody, I am Damon Simeon, alongside with my partner, Aaron Alexander. Is Alexander? Alexander, okay, just wanted to make sure. Hey everyone, it was nice calling this game, and hey guys, we will see you when we see you. Peace. I'm out. Aaron, say goodbye to the people.
Have a good one, y'all.